Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Jim Wells County Commissioners Court for today, November 7th, 2025, 9 a.m. Now in session. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Morning.
Morning.
Good. Agenda item number 3, public testimony. Is there anybody out in the public that would like to address the court at this time? You want to make note that we do have Precinct 3 Commissioner Ms. Kirchhoff. She's online. Agenda item number 4, discuss, consider, and take action on an authorization to issue request for proposals, RFP, for application, preparation, submission, and administrative services, and request for qualifications for engineering services related to the FY 2026 Colonia Fund Construction, CFC, administered by the Texas Department of Agriculture, TDA. I just want authorizations to go out for RFP for the Colonia Fund Construction Project applications. The commissioners can, if they have any, you guys have any projects with water system improvements, sewer system improvements, and/or housing rehabilitation, we'll be able to go out for RFPs to get grant administrators, grant writers, and administrators. This grant is due January 8th. We're hoping to have, let's see here, RFPs due December 1st. And we'll talk about having a meeting either on the 2nd or on the 5th to open them up, review them, score them, and award it. We'll have about a month and a week to complete projects and resolutions. So this will allow us at least that time to do it. It's $1 million grant.
Oh, 1 million.
So that being said, can I entertain a motion?
I might make a motion to approve.
I got
items presented.
questions.
Okay, no problem.
I got questions. So you said sewer and water. What other qualifies for the grant, like maybe solar lights or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think this is only sewer systems, water system improvements, and housing rehabilitation.
Okay.
Septic tanks qualified?
They may. I don't have the complete NOFO in front of me, but I'm pretty sure if it's septic, no, not septic tanks. We'd have to talk to the administrators when we have
That's for countywide?
countywide, yes. That's countywide. That's countywide, and like I said, it's $1 million with no match required. So if we can get 1 or 2, 3 projects, that'd be good. One is still okay, but I feel like we can't let $1 million go by. We can figure out some kind of project to utilize this grant.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion. I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
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 Same sign. Motion carries, and I'm an aye on that one too. Agenda item number 5, discuss, consider, and take action to rescind the previous agenda item number 11 on October 10th, 2025, allowing Jim Wells County Sheriff Guy Baker to work security in the form of overtime at the fairgrounds during the Jim Wells County Fair that would be reimbursed to the county through the Fair Association.
Good morning, Joseph Guy Baker, Sheriff of Jim Wells County. After consideration and looking at this, I'd like to rescind this request for reimbursement from the Fair Association. I believe that the majority of our community goes out to the fair and to the carnival. They enjoy that. I believe that it's the sheriff's office, not only is it my constitutional duty, but by law to maintain the peace and security. And more importantly, the deciding factor on this is because the majority of our community, a large amount of our community, goes out there. I'm going to be out there. The sheriff's office is going to be out there regardless. And I just don't believe that charging for something that the Constitution requires me to do is ethical or moral. So I would like to rescind that motion.
Motion to approve.
I have a question, Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
So rescinding this request from last time, let's say in the future, there won't be a problem. I can excuse, well, we're not getting paid, we're not gonna provide the security that's appropriate. We wanna make sure that regardless of payment or not, that the same level of security is gonna be presented to the Jim Wells County Fair.
And that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. The exact same security that we've always provided, working with the same other agencies to increase that security is going to stay the same. Nothing is going to change as far as our organizational role, as far as planning, as far as manpower. Nothing is changing. In fact, we may increase, but we will not decrease the security.
That's what I was gonna ask. Sure, it's not gonna affect it all. And the other question was gonna be also is, you gonna pay for this out of, is it gonna be overtime? Is it gonna be regular time?
So just like we do now, we're gonna have to pay overtime because during the fair is a week-long process. We still have to have people that have calls for service. None of that stuff changes. Wrecks on the interstate don't change. Nothing in our daily operations are going to change. So the same amount as we do now, we pay them overtime through our budget. It just gets reimbursed. That's all going to stay the same. The difference is this year, I'm going to pull out of the asset forfeiture funds that we seize from drug cartels, money that heads south, and I'm going to pay this overtime so that it doesn't affect the budget that I already have. With the 2026 budget, we're definitely going to try to work that in. But again, if I have a shortfall for this event, then I'll pull it again out of other resources that I have.
But how many people to work out there doing it?
I understand what you're trying to do, but, I also understand that people go, and they're all our residents, all are proud, most of them from Jim Wells County, but they do pay a fee. They pay, for whatever they go in there for, they create a volume of money.
And
That's the only thing I would have, I would object to it, because, we have to protect our people, but
so if I
when they
may,
go in there, they're paying for protection.
they're paying to go to the fair. Now, again, I've had some discussions, and what this will do is this can free up some money, which this is none of my concern. My concern is my constitutional duty. However, I have had discussions with the Fair Association president where maybe they can take some of that money and work with you guys and do repairs at the fairgrounds. Maybe they can take some of that money and assist with upkeep at the fairgrounds, and they're willing to do that. That's between you guys. I'm looking at it as it's my constitutional duty to provide this. So no citizen of Jim Wells County should pay for protection. That's my moral, ethical dilemma here.
Like I say, I'm okay with it. I'm just saying
Yeah, no,
that
I get it.
they, you know, they don't go in there free. So anyway, I make a motion to approve.
Hold on, I was gonna say-
How many people work out there, Sheriff?
So we have,
It fluctuates.
it fluctuates, but during during the afternoon and the night, let's say, we have 10 deputies, and we have, counting reserves and constables, another 10 from other agencies. We have 20 different, at a minimum, there may be more, I go out there also. And so that's a minimum, that we had this year, and we're not gonna lower that. It's worked well. We have a plan. I don't want to reveal what we do and how we do it, in public, but we have strategic ways we place everybody and where we place them. None of that's gonna change.
I think it's a great deal, Sheriff, what you're doing. Not only are you, I think the bottom line on this is for the kids that participate in the Fair Association, it's all about them and showing them responsibility. And this is a great way to help the Fair Association, and perhaps, we could work together with them and improving what the kids go to.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I think,
I'm sorry, I just have a little, just for like financial transparency. Of course, the sheriff and I,
Make sure you want to use a mic, because when we need to hear, can you move it closer, Robert? Last time we couldn't hear when we went back to.
okay. The sheriff and I did have discussions in regards to the finances, because the concern was it was already budgeted, and, it was an adopted budget, so we had accounted for the revenues for this particular amount, and then we offset it on the expense side. So that's how it got adopted. So in discussions with the sheriff's department and myself, this was the correct way to go about it. Michael was involved as far as to go back and reverse this particular one. So since it was already adopted in the budget, of course, we paid out on this last payroll. So that's why, for transparency reasons, it did get paid out in general fund, which, we weren't gonna hold back until court today. And then, with the understanding, if it did go through, that the sheriff was gonna go ahead and have the forfeiture reimburse general fund. So you will see that it in general fund.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay,
I guess the
so,
motion, he seconded it.
yeah, so that money that he's gonna reimburse, it just goes to our revenue side.
Yeah, so we'll credit like essentially the line, because we paid out of the sheriff deputy overtime line items for all of this. And just to give you roughly an amount, it was total about 22 deputies that worked. Salary plus fringe, you're looking at about 14,700 roughly estimated that we did pay out. So that's what he'll get reimbursed. So I'll just credit those
So
particular.
when you say general fund, it's general fund, but it's actually his budget, the sheriff's budget, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes.
all
So
right.
because the revenues get budgeted in general fund.
Right.
I mean, sheriff's department is part of the general fund, so yes.
Thank you.
So I have a motion. Did someone second? Or no?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Same sign.
thank you, Sheriff.
Motion carries. Thank you, Sheriff.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Agenda item number 6, discuss, consider, and take action on rejecting the 3 bids that were open on Commissioners Court meeting on April 25th, 2025 for a new telephonic communication system, maintenance of all county telephone communication systems, and broadband internet services. So, we've had this I think it was an RFQ, an RFP that we went out for. And we did get 3 bids for the telephonic communication system. The bids were one was very high, one was really low. The disparity was kind of big. And what I'm trying to do is I want to put closure to that one. And in a future meeting, we'll probably bring in another agenda item to address the telephone systems. There's different ways that we can address that. And it may not require us to go through RFP or RFQ. So, that being said, I just want to put a closure to rejecting all those three bids and, close that RFP.
Motion to approve item is presented, Judge.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion. I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
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 All same sign. Motion carries. And I'm a yay on that one too. Anybody like to address the court at this time before we adjourn?
Just a reminder, Judge, that because Veterans Day falls in the middle of the week this week, and the new statute that requires 3 days posting, if you have anything for the agenda, get it to Isabel. It's gonna have to be posted Monday at 9.
Yes, we're going into November, and it felt like November got here in a blink of an eye. And if that being said, January 1st is going to come in a blink of an eye. We're gonna run into all our holidays, and Mr. Guerra made a good point. We're gonna have to keep a close eye. Anybody that wants anything on the agenda between now and the New Year's, we have to keep in mind that we do have to follow the 3-day rule, which changes things just a little bit. So, and all our commissioners' courts, I know that because of the RFP that we approved today, which was agenda item number 4, we may have to have a special meeting either on the 2nd or on the 5th to open and score and award that RFP so we can get started and going on it for the application due date for January 8th. So, that being said, please be aware. I know we're aware of one special meeting. We might have another one, we may not, but anything that needs to be brought to Commissioners Court between now and the end of the year, make sure you contact Ms. Isabel to make sure that you meet the deadlines. Other than that, I think we're good. Anybody else? All righty, can I entertain a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, guys.
Te mando, man.